What's up, everyone? My name is Andrew, and welcome to episode 4 of
Fun with Music Theory! Fun with Music Theory!
Today we're going to be talking about a thing called accidentals. Accidentals are these different symbols that you see here that alter the note that they're paired with. Starting with this one on the left side, looks like a little tic-tac-toe grid or a hashtag. This symbol is what's called a sharp, and a sharp is going to raise the note that it's with by a half step. A half step, for those who don't know, is when you're on a note on the piano, let's say C, and you're going to raise it up to the very next piano key that is adjacent to the note that you're on. So the half step above C is going to be this black note right next to it, and we're going to call that C sharp. This will apply to most of the other notes on the piano. In music, we'll usually see the sharp on the left side of the note that it's with. And it'll be centered with that note by the middle square of the sharp. So here, when a note is on a line, the center square of the sharp will be in line with that note, right in the middle of it. The same can be applied when the note is on a space. The sharp will be centered in the middle of that space that the note is with. The next accidental after the sharp is this little lowercase b, which we're going to call a flat. And a flat is opposite of what a sharp is. It will actually lower the note by a half step. So let's say we're on the note D on the piano and we want to lower the D to be a D flat. And we go by the half step again, going the opposite direction, going down this way to that black note, which is D flat, which is also the C sharp. Is dependent on which accidental you're using and what you see on in your music. All accidentals will be placed on the left side of any note that you see that's paired with it. And so just like the sharp, the flat is on the left side of the note, and the bubble of the flat, the round B part, is centered with that note that it's with. The next two signs are what we don't usually see as often as sharp and flat in music. This one right here, the little crossroad looking sign with the dots. This is what's called a double sharp. And when we see a double sharp paired with that note, it means we're going to raise that note by not one but two half steps, which is a thing called a whole step. So let's go back to the note C. So I have my note C and it has a double sharp with it. So I'm going to count 1, 2 half steps or one whole step. And that will get me to the piano note D, but in the music, it'll be called a C double sharp. And this next symbol over here, the two flats together, coincidentally, is called a double flat. And with the double flat, we're actually going to lower the note that it's with by 2 half steps or one whole step. And so if we just ended on D with the C double sharp, let's go back to that D for the D double flat. And so the D right here, we're going to count down 2 half steps, 1, 2, which will get us to the piano note C, but it's written as D double flat. And again, these two symbols are not as frequent as the flat and sharp. So really you'll be looking out for the sharp and flat when you're reading music. Along with this last one over here that is just as frequent as sharp and flat, which is what's called the natural sign. Like so. And the natural sign cancels the effect of the sharp, flat, double sharp, or double flat. It will make any note that's supposed to be sharp or flat, like any of the black keys, turn them into their regular white note form. So let's say you're in the key of G major, which has one sharp right here, F sharp. So any F that you would usually see in the G major key would be F sharp. But when you come across in the music an F natural, the natural cancels out the sharp and it turns that F sharp into the regular white note F. And that can be applied to all of the other notes that have the sharp and flat with it. Alright, that's all I got for this episode of Fun with Music Theory. I hope you enjoyed. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos to come. Thanks.